Welcome to a very quiet Celtic Park. It's 24 hours ahead of match day 6 in the UEFA Champions League, Celtic versus Spartak Moscow, and undoubtedly the most important match in 2012 for Neil Lennon's Celtic side. We thought for the official YouTube channel we'd give you a quick look behind the scenes as the preparations continue ahead of that match, which kicks off here at Celtic Park at 7:45 p.m. on Wednesday. The stadium opens at 6:15, and by the time kick-off comes and you hear the UEFA Champions League anthem, this place will not have an empty seat anywhere. I'm guessing that these seats in both technical areas will also be absolutely crammed. You can see a lot of the work going on round about Celtic Park. The stadium has to be clean. And what UEFA mean by clean is that all of the club's branding, all of the partners, the tenants, the Nike, the MBNA, all of those have to get covered up. So the two big Nike swooshes in the north stand get covered up. All of the club's LED boards get taken away and they are covered up by UEFA official partners like Heineken and Ford and MasterCard, and that happens in the 2 or 3 days build up towards the match. We're going to give you a quick tour behind the scenes and show you some of the stuff that goes on in preparation for such an important game. And the first place we're going to start is on the roof of the main stand here at Celtic Park, and we're going to take you up and show you the TV gantry and have a look out at the other side where they've built the new Emirates Arena, and show you where the OB area is and where the TV trucks are gathering ahead of this game. The box up here in the top left hand side is the police control room. To the right of the police control room, back in the main stand above where it says exit A, is effectively the DJ box. That's where the music comes from. And there's another place that might be of interest. Above the last star ball, below the sign that says 437, there's another control room, and that's where the big screens and the records for the stadium are made. That's called the LSV room. So we're almost on the roof of the main stand here at Celtic Park, and as you walk out and see it, we need to be really careful here, but as you walk out and see it, you get a sense of how high up you are here, and this is just a fraction of the height of the north stand, but the view here faces south across the city. Down to our right hand side we can see the outside broadcast area. That's the trucks starting to arrive. They've been beginning to cable in to the stadium for a couple of days now, but they've been cabling in their cameras. So this is a real busy area, both in the lead up to the match and in the actual match itself. Sky are the host broadcaster for UEFA for this match against Spartak Moscow, and they've got 21 cameras around the stadium. So directly in front of us is the new Emirates Arena, the Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome, which has been built for the 2014 Commonwealth Games. The opening ceremony, of course, is here at Celtic Park. And this is the walkway towards the front of the main stand. It's at the TV gantry. You can see the Lisbon Lions East stand up to our right hand side. And this is a great shot here just of the north stand. As you can see, we're still a way bit below the height of the north stand. So as we look down Kerrydale Street, you can see in front of the Emirates Arena that London Road to the right is closed. It's been closed for some time. There's a collapsed sewer on London Road, and it means that there's no access to Celtic Park from the west of the city along London Road, so it makes the traffic congestion really difficult. So allow yourself plenty of time to get to the game. Stadium opens, as I said, at 6:15. It's going to make it really tough, so get here early if you can. So this is the way that the Sky commentary team, the floor manager, the sound engineer, everybody involved with the TV production will make their way up to the gantry, and the heavy equipment is brought up from the front of the main stand. It's lifted up in a hoist, but there's still a lot of cabling needing to be done. The live matches, the big Sky TV matches where there are multiple cameras, as I say, 21 in this game, it takes a lot of rigging time. It takes 2 or 3 days to put together. And this is the access down another precarious stairway into the TV gantry. But before we do that, let's have a wee quick look over at the pitch from the Roof of the main stand, floodlights in front of us. This is a magical view of Celtic Park. It's quite difficult to see the touchline below us without hanging forward, and you can see some of the work that I was speaking about earlier getting done across in the north stand. They're just covering up the Glasgow Audi and the Thomas Cook signs with the UEFA Champions League star ball. So we're going to head back downstairs, take you into the TV gantry, and then we'll head back out towards the front part of Celtic Park, and we'll show you where the media gather and take you through the front door, through the tunnel, into the dressing rooms and have a quick look about. But here we go. So that's us on the TV gantry now, and as you can see from some of the signs, there's not a huge amount of room up here. There is a weight restriction as well, limited to 8 people and 340 kilograms of equipment. There are normally 4 cameras up here, the camera operators, a sound engineer, a floor manager and the commentary team, all in this wee space. So that's us back in ground level. We're back at gate 2, which is the west side of the stadium. This is an emergency exit, so you see a lot of equipment here now. That needs to be cleared by the time the stadium opens on Wednesday night, and we'll make our way out towards the OB area and the marquee that UEFA have put up for the mixed zone. So we're now back at the front of Celtic Park, and at the end of every UEFA Champions League match, the players must enter what's called a mix zone. So they need to leave by this door here on the right hand side. They walk down here, this area is barriered off, and they enter this marquee where the assembled media, the non-rights holders, are gathered. They don't have to speak to the media and to the press, but they have to walk past them before they either leave the stadium or get back on their bus. So the players arrive at Celtic Park. Both teams arrive in coaches. The coaches will drop the players off here. They will arrive around about 6 o'clock, which is about an hour and 45 minutes before kick-off, and they'll enter through the stadium and head for the dressing rooms, and that's where we're going next. So we're now in the tunnel, and this is the flash area as well, so the players will gather here. There's a bell that rings in each dressing room about 5 or 6 minutes before kick-off, and that's the players' signal to gather in the tunnel where their studs will be checked. So they gather in this area. They'll line up here, Celtic on this left-hand side, Spartak Moscow here on the right-hand side. This is the away dressing room at the top where Spartak Moscow will be, and it's obviously quiet at the moment. It'll be a different scenario tomorrow when the players have arrived, they've had a look at the pitch, they've come back in here, their manager will speak to them, they'll warm up between 7 o'clock and 7:30 out on the pitch, and then they'll come back in here for a final chat with the Spartak manager before they head to the tunnel. So we're now in the home dressing room, and this is where the players will land, if you like, when they come off the bus. They'll come straight to the home dressing room, they'll come down the tunnel through the main entrance, they'll come in here, settle themselves down. This is where the manager will speak to them before the warm-up, the half-hour warm-up on the pitch. They'll come back in here and get a final instruction from the manager, then the bell will ring and they'll line up in the tunnel alongside Spartak Moscow. So that's it, a very quick look behind the scenes at Celtic Park ahead of a vital UEFA Champions League match. It's Celtic versus Spartak Moscow, match day 6 on Wednesday the 5th of December, 7:45 kick-off, and the stadium opens at 6:15. It's going to be a complete sellout, so if you're coming along, please get here early.